In this Fossil Keeper devlog, I'll be creating equipment for the player to be able to take to dig sites, to help them find and dig up dinosaur fossils. This will include digging tools, explosives, a fossil scanner, and a mapping GPS. Let's get this going. I started by designing and creating a hotbar UI to show the current equipment. Some simple animation goes a long way, so I added a color fade and scaling to the hotbar items as they select and deselect. Well, that's the hotbar done for now, so let's get into the fun stuff, the actual equipment. If you've seen prior devlogs, you would know that I have this GPS in the game, which can switch between multiple screens to show a map, compass, and fossil scanner. This GPS, with the scanner stripped out of it, is the first equipment item, and the compass I've moved onto the map screen. Then a new model for the fossil scanner. And lastly, for future use, a pickaxe and some explosives. Swapping between equipment is quite jarring, so let's address that next with some simple animation. As usual, just keeping it simple, a basic animation when switching between these equipment items. Whilst I was at it, I also added a subtle bobbing to the equipment when the player moves, which speeds up when sprinting. Check this out, the pickaxe swings now. I've been working on a system to allow equipment to perform actions when you mouse click. Ha, game dev testing is fun. Well, it's the explosives that will actually be doing the exploding. Mighty useful for clearing away landslides, providing access to more of the map. Explosions are cool, so here's another one. This one with some camera shake. Now back to the pickaxe, to implement its purpose. Simple rocks like this can now be mined to uncover small fossils for collection. These ones you see here are samples of a trilobite and an ammonite. Many other smaller fossils like this will be easily collectible, without requiring digging through the ground. Check out this new notification system I've whipped up. I can use this for so many things in the future, but for now it shows a notification when the player collects a fossil. Oh yeah, I also added a collection animation. I also went ahead and added these to the digging spots for when collecting fossils there. Now back to the fossil scanner, as I just couldn't leave it in the state that I left it in. I've improved it to instead show a radar, picking up any fossil signals in the vicinity. These can come from the new diggable rocks, but its main purpose is to find hidden fossils under the surface. Oh look, a new equipment item. A simple flashlight that will be required for navigating some caves that I have planned, but also useful for seeing more details in little caves like this. Check out this new expedition screen, where you can see your unlocked dig site and start an expedition to them. In this new display you can check out each dig site's distinguishing features, and what species are known to be found there. There's a nice empty space here which I'll use to allow the player to select which equipment to take. You know, something a bit like this. Alright, I've kept it simple and you can select the equipment you want to take, up to a limit. This limit will be able to be increased by upgrades or research. 4 will do for now though, whilst testing. More user interface work. Check out this loading screen I just finished creating. I'm really proud of it. It looks cool and makes the game seem more professional. It also helps reduce any jank when switching between museum and dig site scenes. Now this last thing also has nothing to do with equipment, but I'll show it off anyway. Fast travel. Even though I've been making these dig sites smaller, they still require quite a bit of running around for quite some time to reach the ends of the map. So I figured it would be nice to have these fast travel posts, allowing fast travel between them, as long as you've discovered them. Now I'll just make this fast travel selection screen nicer, and add some form of travelling transition. Well, there's the better screen, making it use the same visual elements as some of the other parts of the game. Also, watch this. Yeah, it certainly feels better than teleporting instantly. That'll do for now, and it marks a nice point where I can update the demo on ItchIO. A new version of the demo is ready now, so go check it out. The link for it is in the description. If you're excited for the full game, be sure to wishlist it on Steam. Also join the little community I have going on in Discord. The next stuff I will likely be working on is finally the museum building, which will be the last major feature for this game. And when the basics are done, I'll have a nice and tasty vertical slice. Then it'll just be improvements, making fossils and skeletons, and building out the dig sites. Thanks for joining me on this journey, and I'll see you next time.